Yeah, we are live. Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome to the PMDG Boeing 737-800 in Ryanair colours. Flight today will be from London Stansted to Warsaw Modlin, via Drawyah Modlin up. Flight time of about 2 hours, just shy of, and should be a pretty busy one today with ATC. Just double check the web-eye. Apologies for slight delay. Two days ago I had to go complete reinstall Microsoft Flight Sim because I had some really big issues with it. So I spent the last couple of days basically reinstalling add-ons, and then my PMDG 737 had a verification issue, so I kind of had to reinstall that and re-verify activation codes, that kind of stuff. It was a long process, but we are live, we have started, and ready now to get going. So, jump to cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for departure today. Ignore the slight flashy light as well. I can see my shoulder kind of lighting up and down a bit. My light's being a bit funny as well. Once it reconnects to the Wi-Fi, it's one of those Google Home smart lights. Once it reconnects, it will no longer flash. Alright, so battery's on, emergency lights on. We're going to call the fuel truck pretty well now, so that we can get this aircraft refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Well, that's on the way. FMC position.
Fuel truck arrives and
If I could have on the ground payment as well, would be useful. And the two R switches to nav. Welcome there from Sudan. Whoops. No, I've just opened. Entered. ESPN cricket info. Ah, and the lights are on. Cool. Okay, we're making progress. Grab the chat window. I've got a couple of the fire hydrants. That one. Cool. Right, so we're currently Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. Headstand 6-2 right. Database, that's fine, we can live without that. Grab the GPS position and stick that into the IRS. Alright, the IRS start alignment. Screens come to life, thank you very much. I have a panic tag there. Longer than they should do. Right, ooh! It's automatic now. I don't even need to put the fuel on myself. Not what I was expecting. I like that. Yes, I've got 777 Moses. I think my second last stream was a 777 flight from London to New York, so definitely have that. Echo Papa Mike Oscar is our arrival, EPMO. Thank you, Kendall. Haircut was about just under a week ago now. It's like on like Thursday, I think it was Thursday or Wednesday. Right, set it to Modlin. Company route will do it all manually. Flight number, or call sign in this case, is Ryanair. Boring one today, it's just the flight number 2281. And then runway will deal with in a bit. Right, we'll get GSX start boarding our passengers.
Boarding requested.
Well, there's that. But yeah, welcome Plane Love, welcome Muads, welcome Casper, welcome Extreme Flights, welcome Kendall, welcome Moses. Hope to be on very nice flights, like on many other planes, absolutely. Right, let's grab our flight plan. A few waypoints safe to plug in, starting off with Clapton, Charlie November. From there, it's the Papa 44 to Ratslow. I'm forgetting something from my sim reinstallation, but I'll figure it out later. Mike 197 to Redford. Lima 620 takes us to Thatcher. Oops, that's better corrects to be useful. Dennis directs to Romeo in November. It's going to be Cherski or Reckon. The answer is Reckon. Going to flight plan. Yeah, if you have to get like a dual notes, just search it up and just basically figure out which one it is. To be fair, it could be either one of those. Flying into Poland, Cherski would make a lot of sense. No, it's for Reckon for this one. Welcome, Nats now, how you doing? Welcome, Pilot Fisk, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Reckon fly to Lima 980. To Hotel Lima Zulu. Passengers boarding started, so get Pat to start in the background as well. Drag the numbers in. Flight time, put 1 hour and 50 on the clock, with departure now. If you say 20 past 36 minutes. Cool. 738, 165 passengers, no Wi-Fi entertainment. You have got Ryanair boarding music. Can't go without it. You got a rating safety briefing. Yes to snacks, no to meals, and none of those are required. Right, back to our flight plan. Next is directs to SimFX. Directs to Obako. Directs to Do6. And that is the end of our flight plan. Do6. Activate, execute, good to go, perfect. Passengers on board, whoops, make sure that this is doing its stuff, which it is. Yes, that's looking good as ever. Passengers now boarding the aircraft, it's good to see. Alright. One thing as well, because I've just redone the sim, hoping that the frame rate's not looking too bad either. There will be some minor jumps here and there. Again, that's going to come down to me having to basically tweak things again to make it how it was before. That's going to be the biggest killer on this channel. It always is the frame rates and the sim settings and all that. Right, so we have got ATC online at the moment, so we shall contact Stansted Ground. Stansted Ground will give us our ATC info and departure info. Let's go grab the frequency for that. Uh, 127.180.
Kilometers. Clouds, no clouds detected. Temperature 19er. Dew point 11. QNH 1018 hectopascal. Acknowledged receipt of information Charlie on first contact.
Cool.
Stansted information Charlie time 1923 Zulu automatic arrival runway 22. Departure runway 22
is active.
Transition level
And flight plan will be the
070 wind 340 degrees 5 knots variable between 300 and
Right,
0.
cool. So, information Charlie, 108 QNH, runway 22 departure, shoot Haxton to Echo departure. Contact ground and request our clearance now to Modlin. Good evening, Stansted Grounds. This is Ryanair 2281 with information Charlie at stands 62 right. Requesting clearance to Warsaw.
Ryanair 2281, cleared to Warsaw via Clacton to Echo departure, runway 22, climb 6000, squawk 2736.
Ryanair 2281, cleared to destination Warsaw via Clacton to Echo departure, runway 22, climb to 6000 with 2736 in the box.
Ryanair 2281, read back correct, advise from ready for start.
Where's the mouse gone? There's the mouse. Right, 2736. Uh, 6,000 feet initial climb.
Right, good afternoon, ground. This is Easy 65 Juliet with information Charlie on board. Request out for clearance to Edinburgh.
Easy 65 Juliet, standby.
Standing by, Easy 65 Juliet.
Head over to initref. grab our 0 flights and reserve, which is going to be 2.8.
Easy 65 Juliet, cleared to...
Cost index
where you going?
16.
Edinburgh.
And cruising altitude of
Easy 65 Juliet, cleared to Edinburgh via Utah 1 Romeo departure, runway 22,
winds,
climb 6,000, squawk
251.631.
7631.
Roger that. Easy 65 Juliet, clear to Edinburgh 5 with the
6,000.
Utah 1 Romeo departure, runway 22 for departure, initial climb 6,000, squawk 7631.
Medium to derate and climb. Flaps 5
Easy 65
takeoff.
Juliet, read back correct, advise ready, press start.
140, 141,
Easy,
and 149. So it's 5.76 trim.
Easy 65 Juliet, press start approved.
Pushing start approved, Easy 65 Juliet.
And it's going to be 149 on the speed. Super. So that's our flight now fully configured. Flight director's on. Make sure our lighting is correct. No lights not required. So you stay down. Execution not required. Yeah, no those are required just yet. Cruising at tree 60. Pressure 350. So make sure that's pressurized 35,000 feet. And packs will turn on in anticipation of the APU to now start. So if the APU running just means that we can have the air conditioner running as the aircraft waits on the ground. Pro heats can now come on. Hydraulics wait for the engines to start. Window heats, we'll turn those on. Right, aircraft is mostly there now. Last few passengers boarding, we'll then greet them and then prepare ourselves for our departure very shortly. But I think, yeah. GSX has done the passengers. It's just Pax now waiting for. Where's my flight number again? It's 2281. Right, well you guys, thoughts on the opening ceremony? Must admit I haven't watched it, so I've not really followed the opening ceremony. I watched some of the events and the races and that good stuff when it all starts. I mean, so I think we've already got a few gold medals already in the Olympics, but yeah, never really didn't watch much of the opening ceremony. Right, let's greet passengers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ryanair flight 2281 from London Stansted to Warsaw Modlin Airport. Weather today, showing clear skies to start our journey, with Warsaw at the moment showing around 22 degrees centigrade. We have a great team on board who will take care of you, but remember they are primarily here for your safety. Otherwise, if you sit back, relax and enjoy flights with Ryanair today. Dobry wieczór i wracamy Ryanair 2281 w Warszawie, Modlina. Pogoda jest bezchmurna, temperatura 22 stopni i proszę zjechać na zaraz leciłam na Warszawie. Right, now go to the cabin. Turn up the volume a little bit.
Easy 65 Juliet, radio.
Easy 65 Juliet, loud and clear.
Don't know what happened there, I just disconnected this little second.
Stand run out 62 right. It's
Copy.
Stansted in England, 62 right. Fashion my call live, I was just on that plane. I've been on Delta Yankee Alpha. Delta Yankee Alpha was my aircraft from Helsinki to Stansted. 2019 that would have been. Yeah, nice polo. She was a bit. It trips over a bit, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Right, flick, 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 flick. Center fuel tank is mostly empty, so we'll wait for the we'll take off first before we even touch that. Beyond that, we're pretty much ready for push and start now, so request the clearance. That's what we'll do is we'll get the collision lights on and prepare the ground tug. Prepare pushback and departure. Open outside, just secure my legs page for now. Close left entry forward door, that should hopefully be done. Nope, okay, we'll do it ourselves. FS actions, doors, close. That's all that's open.
Right, good evening, this is Easy 65 Juliet. We keep disconnecting. Do you have any idea why? It's not our internet or anything.
Is it lagging?
Easy 65 Juliet, no clue, nothing's wrong on my end.
OBS is showing alright. I'm watching about the stream now quickly. The stream looks alright.
Bypass pin inserted.
I'm half Polish, Thomas. My mother's Polish. I was born here in the UK. Ryanair 2281, ready, push and start.
Ryanair 2281, push and start approved.
Push start approved. Ryanair 2281. Cool. Right, so tug's now coming into position. We're pretty much good to go at this point. That's it. I was going to get rid of the ground stuff. Ground turn settings. Ground services. Oops.
Locking gear.
Right, remove the chocks. Now get rid of the ground power units. Parking brakes not in position. Fortunately, it's not windy, so I'm going to start, and they're not on a hill, so I'm going to start rolling. Right. Now, so pushing back, facing north onto Delta taxi line.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Easy 65 Juliet, ready for taxi.
Hang on.
Easy 65 Juliet,
There we
taxi
go.
via
Right,
Zulu,
engine start approved. Engine
Juliet,
to
Bravo,
start.
Hotel, Romeo, hold short, Romeo 1.
Push that
Taxi
taxer off, that's
Zulu,
what's
Juliet,
going up.
Bravo, Hotel, Romeo, hold Romeo 1 for Easy 65 Juliet.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety
Alright, so
demonstration.
watching the N2 now.
For flying with us.
Let's it around 22. We'll start the engine 2. You keep failing my autopilot. What are you doing wrong? I mean, it depends. It could be if it's an LNAV issue, you might not be on any steps to your waypoints. You could be pushing inputs to controls, which would deactivate autopilot. But you'd have to be more specific. What specifically is failing on autopilot? Ooh, seatbelt signs. Probably need those on as well. Probably. Right, wait for engine to switch to tick back. Let's go engine start. Engine 1 starts.
Set parking brakes.
Engine 1 fuel flow start. Parking brakes set. So far so good. Wait for the ground cruising now disconnects us from the tug.
Easy 65 Juliet, can you repeat those taxi instructions for us?
Easy
Right.
65 Juliet,
Both
taxi
engines
via
continuous.
Zulu, Juliet, Bravo, Hotel, Romeo,
Do a quick
hold
system
short,
check
Romeo
which
1.
our flight services are active.
Taxi Zulu, Juliet, Bravo,
This is good.
Hotel, Romeo, hold Romeo.
Tow truck disconnected.
Aileron's good.
Bypass pin removed.
Spoiler's good.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Rudder good. Happy with that. You go back to engine, flaps down to 5, and parking brake set once parking brake has released. Switch over generators, APU bleed off, packs on, APU off, hydraulic pumps on, and that's our aircraft configured now for taxi. Right, get away from the ground member. I didn't even wave to us that time, unless I missed it. Right, okay, let's go. Ryanair 2281 is now ready to taxi.
Ryanair 2281 taxi via Delta Hotel Sierra, hold short Sierra 1.
Delta Hotel Sierra, holding short Sierra 1 for Ryanair 2281. Right. So that's the nice and short taxi for us. Sierra 1 just in front of us. Very good. Delta Hotel to Sierra. Cool. Right. Parking brakes released. Brake switch to take off set. Wait for the light to come off. Quick throttle check. Full throttle. No takeoff buzz. Means our takeoff configuration is correct. That's lights on. The aircraft is in front of us there. It's the EasyJet it's on frequency earlier. Welcome Captain UK, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chat. How you doing, dude? Hope you've been well. We've got an FMS message. I know 210 knots, that's fine. We never do 210 knots at that waypoint. Right, on to Sierra.
We're ready for departure.
Thank you, cabin crew.
Easy 65 Julia, what aircraft is sat in front of us?
Easy 65 Juliet, standby. Ryanair 2281, contact tower.
Note the cabin lights will be dim.
Contact tower 123.5.
There's a reading light on the panel.
1283805 for Ryanair 2281. Thank you for service. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye. EasyJet 65 Juliet, repeat your question.
Alright, jump over to
Easy 65 Julia,
tower.
what air...
Cabin crew, seats for departure, please. Seats for departure. Good evening, Stansted Tower. Ryanair 2281, holding Sierra 1, ready to depart.
Ryanair 2281, Stansted Tower, surfing.
Nabil, how are you, dude?
5 knots, runway 22, and take off.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22, Ryanair 2281. Right, lights configuration for takeoff. Switch over to TRA. Just enter the runway. Yeah, I did see the flight radar post where there's a massive exclusion zone over Paris for the opening ceremony of the Olympics. Quite interesting post out on the flight radar. Basically, you can just see like a massive gap around eastern France, surrounding over Paris. That was on spots. Right, runway 22. This is active. This is active. This is active. Start the clock. And take off. Throttle 40. Engine's a bit slow, but 1-2 stable. Just get out of it.
Good day, Tower. This is
80 knots.
Frank Juliet holding Romeo 1 ready for departure.
Easy 65 Juliet, Tower, hold Romeo 1.
B1 rotates.
Hold Romeo 1, please, support it.
Positive, ready to climb.
Gear up. Alright, let's follow the pink lines. Get ourselves on the routes.
102 to 81, Stansted Tower, London airspace, 112 destinate. Good night.
1228 Ryanair 2281, thank you for service and have a good evening. Bye bye. Should get the traffic map on the screens, always important. Flight time 1 hour and 50 minutes. Antonio, 1 hour 50 minutes.
Easy 65 Juliet, line up runway 22.
Alright, runway 22, easy 65 Juliet.
Right, flaps to 1. Alright, diamonds have levelled off. Autopilots can come on. We'll do a flyer, well, we're on Unicorn, so we'll forget the holds. We'll do a few altitude interventions just to skip all of this. Where's the line? How many have we got? At Ratsco, cool. Any more? Oh, there we go, cool. Right, up to cruise, 35,000. Whoops, 35, not 45. Cool. That's up. And there you have it. It's Boeing 737, it's aircraft, Boeing 737-800s. NG, not a MAX, this is the NG. I'll get the brakes. Zoom you out a little bit. Standard altimeter set, plus until 6,000. Beyond that, continental flights at 10,000, we're good to go. Turn off the continuous now. As we fly over Essex, Southend to be to our right hand side, and very shortly over the English Channel. There, which is behind us. The EasyJet has taken off, so someone is travelling on our tail. Can't quite see them just yet. And again, a fair amount of AT coverage on the way as well. All of Germany's online, all of Poland's online, so fingers crossed we should get a pretty good coverage on the way into Warsaw. Flying to Modlin, which of course is not Warsaw's main airport, that's going to be shopping. Modlin, former former Polish Air Force base, which in the 90s and 2000s got converted into a low-cost airline base, which these days is pretty much purely operated by Ryanair. That's lights off. Pretty stable at 10,000. Not much I really need to do. We'll get about 15,000, and then we'll switch off the seatbelt signs. So yeah, pretty steady departure so far. 5 minutes to 12 flights, 1 hour 45 to go. As for the arrival at Modlin, expecting runway 26 on Do 61 at Yankee arrival. So that does mean we do have a bit of a loop at the airport before coming into land, but that adds an extra minute or two to our flight plan. It's not going to be the end of the world for that. And again, if you've got ATC online, hopefully you can just see the shortcut based on the star. Right, I'll get these seatbelt signs off. Let's go through the cabin, shall we? Let's see who's on board. Any names you recognise, give us a shout. Look at their stats. Yeah, I don't think we've seen many people today, but you never know. From the I know quite a few English people and a few Polish people, so it's a good chance of that. Today, whoops. Yeah, nobody sticks out to me. Mostly full cabin, 172 passengers I think was on board today, so you got a few NTCs dotted about, but otherwise mostly full on board aircraft today. Oh, you're on there, Thomas Bell. Hang on, I'll try and find that name again. Thomas Bell, Thomas Bell, Thomas Bell. Are you? Unless I've gone blind. No, I don't see a Thomas Bell, I must admit. Right, now the English Channel. Cool. Just about to go to the English Channel. Next stop is Europe. Should get to cruising altitude at around Thatcher, which is in about 60 miles. Then at some points in the cruise we'll start looking at our approach configuration. In fact, I want to turn on the sense fuel tanks now because we are at a safe altitude to use it. Again, we've only got 400 kilos of fuel in the sense tank, so that'll be coming off again within minutes, but this is what it is. New mod as well I'm now using is SimFX by Palit 42. Absolutely in love with it. I used to use the old one in FSX back in the day. What was the SimFX for FlightSim X? Well, I'm sure you know it. It's like the Precipit FX. Precipit FX. Used to love that add-on. And then when they came out with SimFX, I thought, you know what, we have to go for it, and yeah, it is a great little add-on. This, it's great, just like the colours, the haze, the contrails, all looks superb. So that was a no-brainer for me. You're doing a San Francisco to Zurich flight a couple of days ago. I had to divert to Shanghai on Pax with a baby. Yes, so of course with Pax you've got like all the passenger incidents and events, stuff that can happen. Like you can get passenger illnesses, or in this case, Kendall passed on a baby. So, congrats to them. Well, I hope you weren't flying for a VA, which would have meant having to, well, lose the flight because, of course, you have to divert to Shannon. Nah, it should be a pretty chill flight today. I don't really see much in the way that can go wrong, unless I go make some problems myself, which I don't really intend to do. Passing now through 20,000 feet, flight level 200s. That EasyJet, I don't know where it's going to. The one that's departed just behind us. Oh right, it's going to Edinburgh, so yeah, it's going the other way. Yeah, that's us. Ryanair 2281. And that's the EasyJet that's just departed behind us, going to Edinburgh. If you want to track our flight, now I'm going to drop a link in chat. Feel free to follow along the website. I'm also available on Volanta, so you can also track us along on that. But other than that, how are you guys doing? How are you all doing in chat? Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're enjoying the summer so far. After a fairly few cool days, started heating up again. I'm out tomorrow, actually quite for virtually the entire day. In the morning off to the Volanta railway, and then at around 5 PM, and then go straight to work. So I'm working a 12-hour night shift at my main job, so gonna be out for for a long time tomorrow. Yes, unfortunately, Thomas, PAX, which is add-on here, it's not compatible with Xbox. This one's a PC only add-on. I'm sure they would have loved to come out to Xbox, but just the intricacy of it and the options and menus, something that you can't really replicate on Xbox. So unfortunately, this is not an add-on you guys will be getting. Same for self-loading cargo, the other passenger add-on, not appearing on console anytime soon. Alright, top of climb now at about 60 miles. And then it's pretty much a straight numb path all the way through to Poland. As for ATC, whoops. As for ATC on our routes, so we've got all of Germany online. Nah, Poland have just gone offline, that's annoying. You got Gdańsk ground online. Shame that's not us today. One thing I like about the summer flying, actually two things. One is that days are a lot longer, so of course now flying at 9 PM still get a bit of daylight outside. And then the other one is the weather's a lot clearer. In the winter you can get quite a bit of overcast, cloud, storm, rain. This time of year the flying is usually pretty smooth. You get some really good visuals of the ground. If we go over to Volanta. That there we go. Yeah, so fly just south of Amsterdam. Oh, again, you guys told me to pronounce it that way, and so I'm sticking with that. Fly to south of, in fact, fly through Berlin. I'm going to use the old Schönefeld Airport as a reference marker. Cross into Poland, south of Poznan, and then the arrival loop around into Warsaw. So yeah, that's the main airport, Warsaw Chopin. So we're going to Warsaw Modlin. Oh, I've not seen this guy in a while. He used to little streams himself. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, he's still flying. What summer, lol? Yeah, in the UK we do get about a week of summer. Continental Europe gets it the whole 3 months, but no, in the UK we get about a week before it goes back to autumn. Benefit is that in my case, working a night shift, I get the cooler time to work. None of the middle of the day hot. I'm working Sunday. I'm working Sunday test. I've got 7 days night shifts. And I believe this is my only 12-hour tomorrow. Because where I work is we're a 24-hour station, so we've got to have staff around the clock. Roster for 28th. I should check. So 12-hour Sunday tomorrow, and then yeah, just 8-hour shifts the rest of the week. So that's pretty chill. And that means I'm off the following Sunday. Alright, gonna have a bit of water, stay hydrated. Yeah, gonna fly Antwerp, lock up the windows. Right, there's the last scout of the UK. Continental Europe should just be in front of us. Don't see anything. Oh, there you go, you can just see some lands. With SimFX, of course, haze and visuals, colours all blended, so there you go. Fuel tanks now drained. Back to the outer tanks, please. I work on the railways, Thomas. I work on the railway. Not too bad, by how doing? Long channel with chats. How you doing, dude? Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, not too bad myself. So off work today. Starting my shift again tomorrow. It's just a long stretch from that. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. About to the top climb now, so out cruise, cabin crew, and then start their service, of course, which is scratch cards. Where was it? Yeah, I have a Ryanair lanyard somewhere. Yeah, I'll dig it out for next time. Dive on sea, not today, British boy, not today. Destination for us is Warsaw. Funnily enough, the alternative airport, still check that on the sim brief. Alternative is yeah, it's Rzeszów, which is where my family hail from, Poland. So if I can't make Warsaw, I actually quite like the alternative over the destination. Sun looks like it will set during the flight, which gives us a nice nighttime approach into destination today. Should be pretty chill. Other than that, a nice peaceful flight ahead of us. Are you also heading from the GSX region as well? What, are you north, south, east, or west of GSX? How far away? Because, well, like I say, GSX, where my family kind of hail from, again, it's also about 60 kilometers away from. Go on, let's see. Go on, north, south, east, or west? Have you played snowing? Snowing game? I have done. Yes. I've also done GeForce to Warsaw, although Warsaw's a stopover because I ended up then going to Gdańsk. Spent a couple of nights in Gdańsk before then going back to Warsaw as a stopover, then going to Copenhagen. Billund, I went to Billund. On those 4 flights, I flew the entire, I flew the entire lot's Embraer fleets. Flew the, let's grab the list again, because I remember, yeah, in those 3 days I flew the Embraer 170, 175, 190 and 195. Let me try and find the exact order it was. And then the GSX to Warsaw flight was on the Palit livery as well, which was a fitting touch. Let's try and find it. So it was number 195. GSX to Warsaw. Warsaw Gdańsk was 190. Gdańsk Warsaw 175, and then Warsaw Billund is 170.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service.
There you go, camera
We'll be
starting the
serving
service now.
complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your
Ooh,
seat back
contrail.
for our list of complimentary food and drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, please note that we only accept customers.
Someone down there. Can't quite see them, but someone's down there. Ah, you're east. I'm yeah, we're more northeast. Yeah, we're more northeast of the airport. I mean, that probably puts you more towards the Yarosław area, which I quite like. I went there a couple of years ago. Went by bus. To my surprise, actually, it was one of the odd Autosan H9s, which I thought was slowly disappearing from the country. But no, the village where my family is from, a tiny little place, like 1,500 people, directs bus to Yarosław, which was quite fun. On the old Autosans. Exactly. Yeah, we're Tarnogrod ourselves, which is slightly more to the north. Oop, no, not standing gear. Should have done that earlier. Cool. Right, concluding their service. Other than that, pretty chill now for the rest of the flights. We will have a look at our arrival. Jesus. Rokietnika, there we go. Rokietnika. I don't even know what's twice on a motorbike trip. Small town, nothing there, mate. Actually, no, there is one thing in there. The scissors factory, because apparently the village back in the day was like a massive exporter of scissors. And so the old library got offered to a scissors museum, which was great. Never actually been there. I really should go in one day. Right, let's have a look at the arrivals. It's ILS 22. Correction 2. Ah! Ooh. Okay. There's no ILS 22. Right, we don't. 26 even. We don't even RNAV approach. RNAV 26. I like that. DOS 1 Yankee. Transition. Skip transition. We'll just work it out on our own. Let's have a plan for that. Right. So zoom out again. Well, okay, so Aboko, DOS 6, Bimpa, Cooksen, that's just the end, that's just going to be the new grounds into lands, that's fine enough for me. Yeah, so you kind of fly runway heading and then loop around, which is fine. Head out to the map. Welcome, Nicholas, how you doing? Good to see you again, dude. Channel with chats, how you doing today? It's been a while since I saw you in chat, how are you keeping? Right, progress, not progress, destination, forecast, grab the wind now for destination. So 262 at 65, 25944, 124540. It's 350, 200, 100. Transition should be 4,000. You, execute you. Right, 262 at 65. 25944. 24540. Superb. Execute you, that's all fine. Have a look at the weather information at Modlin now. 23 degrees, still warming up at, and it's 1015 QNH. It's all good. And then we'll grab the runway, stick it in the fix. Right, 35 times 3 is 105. 10 and 2. Cool. So that's all of our reference now. Markers now set for the flight. Later on, we'll go through the whole. Whoops. What am I doing? Index. Yes. Later on in the flight, we'll do the whole approach reference. But for now, that is going to do. Turn APU off. APU should be off. Yeah, APU's off. AP gen's off. All good, it's just been so busy. You sound like me trying to pronounce, what's the shit for the first time. Like some places I can deal with okay, but whatever that was a mouthful, where is it again? There you go, Rokietnika. Rokietnika. One day. Battery off, not today. Yes, Mr. Old Vid, say there, Drawyah. Welcome, the Cash Hiding. Well, channel, welcome to chat, dudes. Hope keeping well. Yeah, so far so good. We've passed, we should be cruising the Netherlands now, we're just nearing the German border. In terms of flight progression, looking at pretty good. We're actually quite a few minutes ahead of schedule, this right. Scheduled landing 2050. Really? Okay, so yeah, we're about 1 hour now from landing. Not bad at all. Welcome Cloudscape's how doing? What channel? Welcome to the chats. Keeping dude? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to our sunset flight, London Stansted to Warsaw Modlin. Change the car to a chart. Rokietnica. Yes, of course, you're right. CA is not a car or a sa, it's cha. You're right. Rokietnica. Rokietnica. Yeah, no, Tomash, you enjoy your DCS, dude. We're enjoying a bit more civil aviation flight tonight. Now I've got DCS. I've got quite a few of the modules for it. I've just never really sat down to properly fly it. It's installed. It's all sitting there. Just need someone to actually use it. TSARs and like TSAR or TSAR, I guess. Close enough for government work. Rokietnica. Welcome, Amazing Line, how you doing? Long channel with chat. How are you keeping, dudes? Yeah, it's because it's no longer like the forefront of my mind. Now when it kind of just rolls off the tongue, Rokietnica, it just kind of, oh yeah, I can say it now. But it's when I kind of, it's when I overthink it. That's what I'm doing wrong there. I'm overthinking it. Where'd I go? So recently, came back from Australia myself. Came back just over a month ago. I spent a month out there actually in total. It was going to be about 3.5 weeks, but then because of the Virgin Australia experience, we don't talk about it. I ended up having a few more days stuck out there. Dan, how you doing? I remember watching your Explain Lives Stansted to Warsaw, missing those memories. Yeah, I need to get back to Explain at some point. I need to get back into flying that. Not too many big girls to fly DCS with. Official Hercules coming into the future, yes, very nice. Yeah, big Hercules sim mods not up to par. So I've got the DC-10. DC-10? What am I talking about? I've got the A-10. That makes more sense. The A-10, complicated aircraft, but love to fly it. Also got the F-14. Love the airplane. That was a bit fiddly, but having the what's the co-pilot called again in the add-on? Having the... Oh, what's it called? Tip of my tongue. Right there, but having the co-pilot, the other guy in the back, doing control of the aircraft, that's quite a help as well. Right, so pretty good so far in cruise. ETA now within an hour. Sun is setting. Nice pink glow for the sky this evening. Let's get a screenshot of the sun, shall we? Jester! That's the one! Jester! Yes, Jester, very useful in the F-14. In comparison, in this Boeing 737, you're doing it all by hand, all manually. Let's get some lights up, shall we? Because it's going to be dark soon. And find blind. Switches are then down here. Background lighting. A little bit of background, nothing too excessive. Bit of that light again, nothing too excessive. Pound light goes up. And then down here. Lighting up. Light as well. Cool. The sun sets, that's the config setup. Let's turn down the screen brightness a little bit. That changed it? Ooh, hang on, is that screen over there? That's the upper DU. Where's the which one's that one again? Oh, it's this one, okay, cool. Right, I'm happy. So it was long line of railroad yesterday. Had to take a special cross on a trip because my subway line's been interrupted by police activity. Okay, interesting. Rear to the back, just over the AI. Oh, right, okay. It probably is rear again. You can tell it's been a while since I last used the DDS. I need to play it again, I really do. I just need to sit down, spend a week just learning it, and then... I mean, I think I've done like 2 or 3 DCS streams in the past, but again, they're going back to like 2019, 2020. Warsaw Okreci having ATC, Modlin at the moment does not. Yeah, I mean, the only real helicopters I really flew were those on Armour 3 and Take on helicopters. I never really flew helicopters much beyond that. I've flown them in real life several times. I think I've been on 3 helicopter flights. One around New York, one around Niagara Falls, and one around Sydney. So yeah, I've done 3 helicopter flights in my life. But I don't really fly them very often in any of the sims. Again, something I'd love to kind of sit down and do, but it's the this like trimming the rotation, the cyclics, a few things that I just need to get my head around when it comes to helos. Yes, I remember the pre-release Luton to Vanessa. I remember recording that one. That was basically, so I was on my lunch break. I had an hour, so I thought, okay, short flight, 1 hour long. I'm on my lunch break. What can I just record and stick on YouTube? Recent flight native continuer was London to Inverness, so I did Luton to Inverness. I will say, flight sim physics feel completely different to when it first came out. If you go back to some of my original MSFS videos, you can see like the landings are all horribly shocking touchdowns. Because back then there was no real ground effects, you just kind of glide in and boom, you hit the ground. They took a lot of, because again I spent a lot of time speaking to Microsoft devs as well, like hey, like you need ground effects, you need to kind of tweak this stuff. And of course I had some real world pilots as well that kind of really go into technical detail about ground effects, and yeah, certainly it's how you push the sim we got today. Not quite X-plane level of flight dynamics, you'll never beat Blade Element Theory and the actual kind of visualization of having an airplane's model get moved around by the air, but this is pretty good. Buses are crowded from what I learned, so your main bus route is probably so crowded that you're unable to use it because you live near a beach. Sun's gone below the horizon now. And final few minutes of light. Heli's not easy to start with, but once you enter hover and land Ryanair, it's a lot of fun. Using ground effects so smooth, fast near ground, flying between trees, and things lots of fun. I still remember the old Armour 3 days of flying helis in a... there was one server I really liked, I can never remember the name of it. I've got it saved on my bookmarks on it, but yeah. Helis, a lot of fun. One too many accidental clips here and there. Yeah, it's one thing I try and see now. Whenever I go somewhere, I'll have a look at different like tourist options, check out the prices, and kind of go from there. So Niagara Falls, pretty cheap helicopter. That was 100 Canadian dollars. I think that actually was. That was dirt cheap for a helicopter flight. Sydney wasn't too bad. That was 340 Australian dollars, which was about 170 odd quid. That's like €200, not too bad. New York, expensive, that was like $600. But you're in New York, you have to. It was my first time in America, first time in New York. You've got to fly in a helicopter. That's just kind of one of the laws for it. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. There goes the sun. There goes the sun. Do 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 do. There goes the sun, and I say, it's dark now. Also trying to cross mountains, heavy lows. You know, you can't really go straight over because of the altitude ceiling. Nah, that was never a problem for me in Armour. But in Armour, where the AI is really on top and on sight, yeah, if you go any more than 100 meters, you're getting shot down regardless. Remember, AI can see through long thick grass. You can't. Yes, this is live weather right now. Getting a little bit cloudy, but nothing excessive. Although I might request a climb to 370 if that's on the cards. Should be able to do 37. That'll be within the aircraft's limits. Yeah, we can do 37, no problem. Yeah, we're kind of just gracing the clouds. Sent though 200 miles away, so it's not the end of the world. Favourite plane in the sim? Probably this, the PMDG 737. Love the aircraft, fun to fly. Bit more hands on the Phoenix, and as much as I like the Phoenix Phoenix Tour, this thing, is the most annoying thing in the world. Cause it's, I don't know if it's with you guys as well, but for me, the Phoenix Tour, this one, it just takes so long to press the stator. It just sits there. I've reinstalled it.
Traffic.
Not sure where that came from. There's an aircraft 6,000 feet below me, 35 miles, and an aircraft at 15 miles, that's on the ground. Okay, that's that's a new one. I was saying, yeah, this takes so long to process data. I don't know if it's the same issue with other people. It's a great aeroplane, the Phoenix, but it just takes too long sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I saw my screen glow yellow there, Kendall, so I thought, okay, that's come from nowhere, but fortunately we're okay. When it comes to packs, there's no limit for time of recording. It's file size that you need to worry about. So what I've done is although I had issues with my Ryanair one recently, I just compressed the WAV file. Oh, see an aeroplane. I just compressed the WAV file until it was small enough. Yes, whoops. Oh, it's even knocked me out. Thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, it's not so much about length, it's the file size I need to worry about. The maximum file size that I can tell, I can't find documentation. I could just send a message to the guy who owns it, because we chat quite a bit. The biggest file size I can find that will work is about 100 megabytes. So I just compressed my files until they're small enough. That airplane in front of us, by the way, if you're interested, that is Eurowings to Lima November, Hamburg to Vienna. Right now flying at 31,000 feet. Welcome back, Nabil. How you doing, dudes? Dabbing it like one once again. Now you catch us kind of at the halfway point now, not too far off of Berlin. Soon crossing the border into Poland. Well, actually flying right now over Brunswick, just east of Hanover. Should be flying over Berlin. It's fairly busy at the moment, and then start descent and approach into Warsaw. Really cool. Curious if you can make up flight journeys with Microsoft Flight Sim like you make journey from Sydney to New York, even if one doesn't exist. Yeah. Even SimBrief you can make routes that don't exist. If I go to SimBrief now quickly, and create your own flight number and all that good stuff. There you go. If I go to new flight plan, let's of course say ZZ. So we'll go for the RAF 1, 2, 3, 4, and flight from, I don't know, let's say EGLP, is that Liverpool John Lennon, to, I don't know, there's no chance that's okay. There you go, Liverpool to New York. The flight doesn't exist in real life, but you can, let's say it's an A321, there you go. Generate your flight plan, and it will, EGRP, that's not Liverpool, is it? There you go. Right, flight from Thatcham to New York. That definitely does not exist. Brimpton. No meter, no. It's an airfield. Cool. Flight from Brimpton to New York in a RAF A321. Doesn't exist, but yeah, you can create flight plans, go wherever you need to. It's all stuff you can create. So your drive trips, very nice to be all. How many of them have you done so far? I'm down tomorrow. I got to shoot off like 4:30 because I've got work to to go to. Working night shifts next week. 12-hour Sunday and then 8 hours the rest of the week. Not too bad. Might try to do a second 12-hour, get a bit more money in. But yeah, you can create flights even if they don't exist. That's no problem. RAS. It's going to be a dark one now for us to do flights. A bit of light on the right, nothing left on the, sorry, a bit of light on the left, nothing left on the right. We should get some ground lights as we fly to Berlin. What I'm going to do as well is just put the, let's bring up the charts for Modlin. Yes, I remembered I've got a job. I do work on this. Alright, let's have the approach charts for the RNAV. Was it RNAV or VOR approach? RNAV approach. There's transition altitude 6,500. I'll correct that on the page here. 6500. Cool, so it needs to be down to 3,000 by FAF. Mike Oscar 198 194. Chance I match the route is correct. That's 3,618 miles. That I can reference on. 7.1 plus 4, yeah, 11 miles. That's plenty of distance. And from the final waypoints, it's going to be a 3-degree approach path into the grounds. Cool. First time coverage channel looks cool. Cheers, Aaron. Much appreciated. As a pilot, tell me what cabin crew do in terms of giving out meals. That's all out of my control. Cabin crew do cabin crew stuff. Yeah, they decide, they determine everything. One thing that self-loading cargo, again, self-loading cargo is a good add-on. I don't have it, but I've seen it. You kind of get your custom. You get the options to do everything you want step by step. PAX is more of a realistic representation of the passenger and crew system, where you can speak to the cabin crew. So, for example, Hello there, FA. Please could I get myself a bottle of water? Thank you. And then I can make that a cabin crew request. For a drink. There you go.
Not a problem.
Not a problem, thank you, cabin crew. So yes, you can speak to cabin crew, but you don't necessarily get the. You don't summon meal service, don't summon snacks, you don't summon any of that stuff. That's all down to cabin crew. This is what all that you can basically determine as a pilot. Traffic again. This one. It's gonna be a traffic warning. 200 miles in front. Oh no! That's not. I've lost my right mouse click. That's annoying. I can live without it. I've got the joystick move around, but I can't. Ah, there we go. Right, so that's freed up. So also the last PAX update. PAX, yes, TFDI have been doing more focus on their MD11, which was released a couple of weeks ago. PAX, I mean, PAX is really at the max it will be. It's a fully fledged add-on that has everything it needs. So yeah, it may get updates in the future, like aircraft compatibility and all that kind of stuff. But what's really missing from it now? Wouldn't mind a few more voices. The same cabin crew wouldn't mind like a bit of variation. Something I was looking at doing at some point, but never got around to doing. So yeah, I guess it's at its peak now. Which is a long announcement you could add in, if you get what I mean. Like cabin crew voice when you're flying. Oh right, yes, that'd be nice. Like cabin crews, so cabin crew voices that kind of like fix the accents that match the part of the world they're in. That'd be nice. Something that GSX actually recently did. If you now look at GSX cabin crew, depending on what airline you fly and where in the world you fly, the cabin crew no longer just the two white lady models, and they actually have like a variation of models for cabin crew, with uniforms that change depending on the airline. That was a nice touch from GSX. We got halfway there. I mean, with PAX, this is actually a thing that I requested, because I think that if you remember FS Passengers, that was like the original Passengers add-on for FSX P3D. But yeah, now you get names that match where in the world you're flying to and from. So like you got your English names, you got your Polish names on this flight, and then every so often they'll throw in like international names as well. Like there you go. That's not English or Polish name. That's just gonna be an international name they throw in. But it just adds a bit more life to the cabin. But yeah, certainly a voice for the cabin crew would be quite nice. Take care, Tomasz. Yeah, have a good night, Dobranoc. Whoa, that's a bit of a turbulence jump.
The flight crew has turned on the fastest seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat
Planning for
fasten
that.
your seatbelt.
That was a jump there. We are flying kind of like along the cloud there, but yeah, a bit high now. That'd be great. So reset the VNAV. Start deploying. Emergency landing, if we need to emergency land the ARS, that's always an option, but for now, we'll leave it as is. Let's grab the minimums for this airport. It's going to be 740. Nope. 790. Oh, it's going to take a long time to get that. Right, whoops. Right, 790. Should be landing about 40 minutes now, if that. Arias, not too far away now. Top descent's 160 miles. In fact, sorry, less than that. Top descent's in it's more like 100 miles. Landing in approximately 45 minutes. There you go, 45 minutes to landing. It's supposed to be like that. Now I've been on how many Ryanair flights have I been on? I've got that number written down somewhere. I have been on 76 Ryanair flights. Never had a problem. And any delays that I have had usually come down to weather issues rather than Ryanair issues. Flying at 13,000, I thought that's what... Nah, I mean, flights can really cruise at any altitude that they're assigned. Shorter flights will get lower cruising altitudes, yes, but this is a 2-hour flight, so you can get a higher one for this without much of a problem. 370 is pretty standard for a cross-European hop. One thing I'll do is update the, Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you... That's disappointing. That's annoying. There's no reason flight sims have crashed there. That's... okay, let's see if we can try and reload it. Where are we? Nearest airport to us, just east of Berlin. Kind of halfway between Berlin and Fürstenwald. 37,000 feet. Whoop, there goes IVAO. Sim crash, not IVAO, Arias. Right, right, see what we're doing flight plan wise. So, wait, we're approaching Subic as our next waypoint. I can read the flight configuration again, that's not a problem. Reload it. It's more like having to manually position the aircraft and then work your way around that the hard way. It's not fun. It's possible, but it's not fun. Well, enjoy the striper background while it loads up again. Try a stripe. Costs like £6. It's a fancy menu loading thing. It's a quicker loading than the default menu. Does the job. We're getting there. We're getting there, Cap. It's a long, painful process, but we're getting there. It's got to reload all these add-ons as well. Alright, what have I got? Whoops. What's working, what's not? That's running. That's running. Right, I need FSUI PC again. It's going to need FlyLive. Set up FlyLive again. Cool. So it's time to wait for about Flight 24. Flight 24. Hopefully, step in the right direction. Of course, yeah, the thing is how different it will be from Flight Sim 20. It'll be the same engine as like every Flight Sim from Microsoft ever has been. Same engine every 4 years or so they get updated. The helicopters are pretty cool. The missions are pretty cool. Quite like the ability to kind of like land, do many lifts, and the cargo missions as well. And the Antonov, that all looks fantastic. So definitely a big upgrade in the world and surrounding environment, that kind of stuff. But we'll have to we'll see. It comes out in was it September or October? Comes out. We'll have to see how it looks when it releases. Fingers crossed. Your add-ons should also be compatible as well. It should be the same base kind of sim layouts. That'd be pretty good. And yeah, just wait for it to arrive. Really. We'll do the mouse trick. See if that bar's even moving. That's it, November 18th. 19th. November 19th. I mean, yeah, you're right. Flight Sim 20, when it first came out, had some stability issues. I was quite lucky. I never had any issues myself. But, I could get through Flight Sim without many problems, but there was definitely a few crashing issues, stability issues, and dropouts that people were having the first few weeks, which, fingers crossed, this is more than ironed out. There we go, we're moving now. Go away for let's show us the fancy airport backgrounds.
FS Realistic connected.
I've not found the newest update yet, no. I need to at some point, Lucas. And it's pretty much the engine carrying car shares now. That's good to hear. Step in the right direction. I remember a few people commenting when it first came out, it looks like an FSX model, which I don't know, I kind of disagreed with, but if it's now got proper shadow mapping, then that's definitely going to be a step in the right direction. Right, let's figure this out. So, world map. Right, where's Berlin? Right, we're about midway between Berlin and... or just... yeah. Right, let's get myself comfy. Right, Rudersdorf. I can see Rudersdorf. Erkner's there, so we are... that's Gudenhind. Crossroads. We're about here when we disconnected. So it's departure. Live. It's gonna be at least 31,000 feet. That's better than it normally puts you. Yeah, not bad. So we're a tad bit off where we were, but that's probably within a mile, to be fair. That's not a bad little restart. Cool. You can't... well, can you pause and restart Volanta flights? I don't think you can. No, you can't, so... yeah, Volanta's just gonna have to ride on the ride along. Right, pause. Cool. Oh, okay, that's useful. Right, whoops. Go to GSX. Right, 37,000 feet. And heading... that'll do.
80 knots.
Right, turn that off. Right, okay, go to the friend requests. Ego 37, pressurization, that should be correct. Off, up, down, off. FMS, position, routes. Right, so waypoint. You can quit Volanta when the game crashes, and then when you come back. Oh, right, okay, interesting. Did not know that. Right, so carrying on the waypoints from Subix now. Cool, so one of the main ones. Subix. Any chance someone can go back on the live stream and check out how much fuel we had left? Oh, don't do this. Right. Legs, Subix. waypoints. Why are you no liking? We have this issue, that's for sure. Whether you actually play any of the waypoints then. Right. .8, thank you, Candle. Appreciate it. Okay. Engines are running, and flight set up, that's good. If we go to PFS actions, fuel, 4800, so that puts us back at 4.8. Payloads, leave that as it is. What at Subix? It's not like the waypoints. At the very least, get this all right. So 37,000. That's fine. It's just the waypoints I need to figure out. Normally, you could just plug in the waypoints and the aircraft will accept it. Just the waypoint after Subix. Oboko. Set heading 090. So you can get in a straight line at least. So heading select, 37,000, that's all fine, that's all fine. Let's pilot. That'll pick up. Cool. So you're just going to be plugging any waypoints. Position. Yeah, that's fine because we're not on airports. Surely allow me to plug in waypoints on the fly. I know where Modlin is on the map at least. Well, if this doesn't work, it might be game over for us, I'm afraid. At the moment, Aubrey, I don't know, because I've had to restart the flight sim because the MSFS just crashed. But annoyingly, where normally you can just plug in waypoints and keep on going, this occasion it's not liking that, which is a pain. So let's see if we can get our route back in. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm looking at no one else reported this issue on like the PMDG forums. Ah. Invalid entry. What do you mean? EPMO, EPMO. Cool, we're making progress. Right. RYR2281. Okay, right. We're beyond Subics now. Cool. Right. Execute that for now. Next to legs, direct Subics, execute. And have the set back. Right, routes, Subics, directs of Oku. Dosix. Cool. Right, arrival 26. Yankee. That's good. And then performance. 370. Cruising winds, don't need that anymore. Grab you, stick you there. Reserves were 2.8. What's the next 16? Right, we're okay. Right, reconnect packs, yes. Packs is going.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, so now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep the seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected turbulence.
Cool, we're live. Right, then we go to the runway. Grab that for fix. /105 /10 /2. Okay. We didn't lose too much in the end of that, but we are flying again, and this time hopefully make the approach and lands in a bit. Right, so if I just kind of do a quick clap just to signify that we are doing whatever, and just continue where I was. Webcam was off at the time. Right, so quick go fix the fix, because of course we're now at 370, right? So instead of 105, it's now 7:14:21. 111 that needs to be. Cool. And top set's only a few miles away now, so we should be able to start this approach and landing without too much of an extra delay. As for approach configuration, two, 7, 3, 6. You snaps 30 for the approach, +5 wind correction, that's fine. So approach we do 155. Fairly windy at the moment in Modlin. Still quite warm though. Sun is long set. Ooh, pilot core's not working. Let's quickly just restart that then for IVAO. Right, so reconnects you. Cool. Right, top of 10. So we need to be down to 3,000 initially. So I'll reset the altitude to 3,000. This time. We're actually about 20 minutes ahead of schedule, which is pretty good, so we will shortly make an announcement ready for the passengers to state that this is the case. Nice bright moon though. It's very pretty. An update for the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. We will shortly be starting our descent and landing in Warsaw Modlin. About 20% schedule, making pretty good time on our flight so far. Any updates we'll give you later in the flight. We're still about 22 degrees and a cool breeze over the capital this evening. Rokockie wladujemy w Warszawie 20 minut wysiedni. Proszę wrócić na miejsce. Dziękuję. Right, I'll go to the cabin. Cool, right. So start on descent now. Let's go through the last bit of configuration for the approach. Runway heading, 247 degrees. Two, 4, 7. 7. We can put in the VOR as well, DME, which is going to be 116.6. Right, we're good to go. Yeah, so in terms of landing, let's go grab another update on the weather in Modlin. We have got tower online, so we have got ATC to speak to on the arrival, which is pretty good. So 0703 knots, not that bad today, the winds. Clouds visibility okay. 25 degrees, 2.14, condition 1014. Arrival runway is 11. Okay, that's good. Let me just get. Hang on a minute. Arrival runway 11, departure runway 15. There's only one runway at Modlin. His ATIS is out of date. So just quickly sent him. He's been online 2 minutes, so Two-Face probably still setting up. I'll give him a minute to set up, and then we'll jump on and grab his weather information. He's just tuning in. He's logged in just for us, which is good to see. It's fine. So keep an eye out for the METAR change. Once he does that, I'll confirm which runway we're landing on. Oh, don't we do this again? 790. We reconnect to IVAO. Yeah, I wasn't getting on the frequencies there for a minute, so let's give that another go. Void end, void ends, FlightControlReplay flight sim. Ooh, we see light now. Now behind us, I believe it's going to be the remnants of the Poznan just behind us now. The lights. Here we go. Right, I'm going to put pop to the loo now. Last opportunity to do so in this flight, so I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Right, the one thing I'm a little 50-50 about is that the frequencies for the airports aren't appearing yet. So when flights have been crashed, I don't know how much damage it's done to into IVAO, but I'm hoping it should be alright. And we get closer to Warsaw. We'll get a frequency to standby now, 123930. What's the? So we don't speak to Sarah until we basically get ourselves established. So we'll see. Passing now 21,000, flight level 210. So far, so good. We'll pretty officially put down that we're ahead of schedule by 20 minutes. Alright, 15,000, seatbelt signs now come on. And let's focus now for the remainder of this flight. Yeah, it's going to be pretty dark for this entire approach. We don't go anywhere near Warsaw itself. Rather, when we make the approach in, so we fly runway heading, do a loop around, I'll say Coxon, but Visegrad, loop around, and then make the approach into land. We may spot Warsaw in the distance, with city lights, but it's not particularly likely from our flight standpoint. Sorry, quick work text. Welcome, Medley. How are you? Melanie, welcome. How are you? Watch our chat. How are you today? Let's grab the local meter. Annoyingly, Modlin disconnected, so they're offline now. 1014. Cool.
Dobra, wezmę.
Dobry wieczór. Modlin traffic Ryanair 2281. Currently inbound for runway 126. ETA approximately 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the sea lights of Warsaw in the background. Slowly fading away. Power cut. Yeah, it should be a pretty steady landing. We've got 3,000 at the moment. We'll drop that down to about 600 when we start the approach down the glide path. And then we'll be very quick. Switch off the autopilot, set that up to our misapproach altitude, which is going to be 3,000 again. Yeah, so start the descent, it's 3.5 degree approach. A bit steeper than the average, but otherwise not a bad one. Yeah, 3.47. To be fair, it should be the airport will come into sight. Drive required. Airport should come into sight, not that far ahead of us. I don't see it just yet. I can see the river. A couple of rivers around the Modlin area. Where the braking lights are. Don't see the airport just yet. Altitude restrictions, I need to hold at 220 for a while now. Oh, we just lost to Celtic 4-1. Great result. It's going to be a long season of Prem ahead of us. Alright, approaching 10,000, landing lights will come on. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, 10 minutes.
We have begun our final descent to Poland. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any craft one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat limit.
Alright, final approach. Looks like I'll turn very shortly. Right now, just keeping out on the airport really, just hoping that comes to sight in the next couple of minutes. You can see the lakes. Yeah, that's Warsaw Centre. That's what you should be looking at. Sorry, that's Warsaw. See the rivers that kind of go around the airport. No sight of the airport just yet, unless that's kind of terminal going in there. Good visibility at least, clear visual, so we know we should kind of spotting the airports on the final. Being a VNAV approach, sorry, non-nav approach, just means that's going to be a bit more hands-on a bit earlier on. Plenty of fuel, about 2 tons each wing. Should be down in about 12 minutes. I think I just saw the airport lights from afar. Yeah, cool. Airport's in sight. Beautifully done. CPU, yes, CPU pilot is bottlenecking the GPU. The CPU is the next thing I plan to upgrade in the next couple of months or even weeks. Yeah, a bit short on funds, I must admit, after Australia, but once we get a bit more money in, then the CPU will be the next thing that gets upgraded. But it is right now the bottleneck. With that being said, the bottleneck might actually be the GPU, believe it or not. If I just let Task Manager run for a little while, because CPU doesn't particularly run that hot. It's the GPU's VRAM. The RTX 20 series cards, they all had 12 gigs of VRAM. 30 series only came with 10, and here you go. CPU runs only about 47% utilization. The GPU, on the other hand, you see, we're maxing out the VRAM. If it came with 12 gigs, that card would have been superb. It's my one ick with the 30 series cards, 38 in this case. And it comes with 10. I mean, yeah, it's barely touching the 3D, but CPU is not actually being that highly utilised. It's the VRAM that's the the bottleneck, surprisingly enough. Welcome Fireball, how you doing? What channel chats? Add in today, dude. What's just on the approach now. Flying alongside the airport. Sure, we can make a right turn, bring it into land. Plus 5,000 for IMWEG. Yeah, so our cabin crew to sit down next minute or two. About 6 minutes from touchdown now. 6 minutes. Engines are at continuous. On the spoilers. Braking level 2. And at Modlin, go to stand number 4. Okay, good sign. And I will use Alsace, whoever they are. Here's the airport. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Thank you for your service today. In the speed restriction drops now, so in-wing speeds will drop, and so also lower our flaps around the same time. So yeah, I dual 3060 to 7800s, which has 16. Yeah, the AMD cards are really good, and the VRAM in that certainly helps. But yeah, the 3060 Ti. How was that as a card? I've got a mate who has. So I can't remember if it's 3060 or 3060 Ti. I know he likes it a lot because his spec is abysmal, to say the least. His old PS2 actually exploded when we first installed it. It was hilarious. He's not particularly techie minded. He really isn't. But yeah. Oh no. Well, I might consider the AMD spec cards. We'll see. Right, we should now reducing, use flaps to help with that. Okay. Get that logo out on as well. Start on the replay as well. B738 Modlin. We slight lag spike. This is an okay lag spike because it's FlightControlReplay silent recording. This is expected lag, scheduled lag, not the sound cuts out and then the sim just crashes into oblivion. I don't mind this lag because this just means that the replay is starting to record, starting to capture. In a second that should then just continue on as normal. There's no ATC anymore, so it'll be yeah, nice dark landing, that's fine. Cool. Uh, 3060 was quite okay, can run 440p high ultra no problem, but can run out of VRAM and crash at about 8 gigs. I mean, to be fair, if the sim crashed earlier on, that could have been a VRAM issue, which it's no bueno. But yeah, I'll investigate. I'll have a look at Event Viewer and see if there's any kind of crash logs and any indications as to why it drops out there. Event Viewer. It's not the best tool in the world. I'd love Microsoft Flight to have its own crash log. Explain great on that. Yeah, it's all a bit more guesswork when it comes to flight sim. Alright, drop you down to 400, and then remember to set you back up to 3000 once we get to the end of this path. Establishing the runway. Warsaw Modlin, traffic, Ryanair 2281, now established runway 26 on final. Pitch. It's 10. So approach speed of 155 knots today. 155. We've done that again. Yeah, 155. Go down. That's 30. Takeover speed 155 knots. Super. So figured for landing now. Aircraft steering control. It's going to be a bit of an earlier manual control because, of course, we don't have the full approach configurations to play with today. Still on the VNav and LNav at the moment. Cool. So in terms of manual throttle, so it's like I said around 60%. Take manual throttle now. Set 3000.
1000.
Autopilot activated my aeroplane.
Approaching minimums. 500. Minimums.
Continue. Little bit off-centered, slight crosswind.
Sync rate. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Bit of an early idle, that's heavier landing. Should have kept the throttles going a bit longer there. Knots, 80 knots, reverses to idle. Yeah, held the got off the throttles left there a bit too early there. Just gets to go for another 10 feet or so. So a bit of a heavier touchdown, but not the end of the world. Woo, woohoo! Don't know where this slack spike's coming from though. There we go.
The local time is 12:50 a.m. and it's currently about 22 degrees Celsius. Now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft is coming.
Right, brakes
Stop,
off.
and the default sign is turned off.
APU, start that up, go off the landing
Items
lights.
may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us.
Make a left down towards the gates. Well, not a bad flight overall. Slight mishap with the sim crashing there, which is always a pain, but we did land with a pretty good time on our hands. Said about 20 minutes actual flight time, which you can't really complain about. Right, APU starting, that's fine. Everything else looking pretty good configuration wise. Get the APU beat on just now while we're already here. This gate's 4 we'll be parking at. Ground vehicles waiting for us already, yes they are. How's that telling me? It's in CAPU was available, isn't it? Yes. Cool. Credits to Ryanair for the landing. Don't forget we have got a replay as well, so if we see the landing from different perspectives, then feel free to stick around to the very end, where we get to enjoy all of that. Right. Knock off the taxi lights. Oops, don't want to stop there just yet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. No, I do not have the FT Sim sound pack installed, Dave. I'm a bit of a wonk, but it's not the end of the world. Right, nice and gently bring it up to the mark. Ooh, come on. Roll it. Come on. One more bit. One more bit. Just roll it. Roll it. Roll it. There. Hang on. Cool. Ah! Just missed it. That'll do. 0.1. Right. Boop. Boop. Overheads. Flick. Flick. Get the cockpit lights on now. That's going to be the dome lights. Cool. Yeah, part's a bit skewed. It's not the best sense line ever, but that'll do. That'll do. Otherwise, yeah. Welcome to Modlin. Alright, let's get the these lights off. And let's grab GSX to disembark the aeroplane.
Boarding requested.
Right, set the chocks, grab the ground power units. Otherwise, ooh, sorry, I forgot to say goodbye to passengers as well, sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Warsaw Modlin. Local time right now is 20 past 11. 20 past midnight even. Temperature outside at 20 degrees centigrade. Thank you for choosing Ryanair. We hope you enjoyed your flights on board today, and we'll see you again in the very near future. Have a good evening and goodbye. Dobry wieczór, witamy na Warszawie, Modlina, godzina 11:15 i temperatura 22 stopni. Dziękuję za nalot Ryanair. Well, that's the passenger goodbye bit, but I'm just not going to load it. Yeah, welcome to Modlin. Like I say, it's a tiny little airport. Ryanair, the only one that operates here, I recall. Nice facility. It's not much going on, I must admit. Oh, it's got full internal interior. That's nice. To be fair, it's a very similar build to the airport in Lublin, I must admit. Świdnik. Similar style to that. Not no spoilers, I'm sure I load spoilers. That's annoying. Alright, get the spoilers. Arm down. The hydraulic power left? Yeah, plenty. Right, like I say, I've got replay, so what I'm going to now do is end the flight off of all the services, so Finish you on Volanta. No, Kendall. You have a good night, mates. You take care of yourself. Right, then flight on packs. So, slightly ahead of schedule. Fairly hefty landing, but otherwise not too bad. Yeah, that's not a bad flight by any means. To be fair, we've recovered from sim crash. I'll take any landing. Right, menu, FS actions. Nope. PMDG power state load. Approach. Get this on. GSX reset the ground state. Make sure that's also disconnected as well. Reset position. Cool, done automatically. Start recording you. And let's have a look at the replay, shall we? So, load PMDG Warsaw Modlin. Give it a second to catch up. There's that much that our cockpit configuration is the same. Right, and then video pad panel, everything should be set apart from. Oh, it's too dark. Too dark. Hang on, go back to the terminal where there's actual lights. Everything should be set apart from. So that's up, up, down, down, down.
Terrain.
Right, let's do this. So I have my face. That's moonlight strobing. Cool. So yeah, a little bit of control on the approach, but ultimately it was the slightly too early idle throttle which caused it landing to be a little heavier than I'd like. It's night outside. Not much in the way of visibility. Loading screen. That is Parallel 42 Striper. Cost £6. Yes, £6 for just the loading menu, but it also has like a few options like fast load, skip updates, a few things that I used to use quite a bit. So it's called Parallel 42 Striper. I've done worse landings. It wasn't my best, but I've done far worse. Let's go for a landing gear view. One more from the runway side. Let's grab the camera. Oop. Back. Follow me. Disabled. Stick it on the side. To the airplane in the air. Bit more than that. Right. landing lights start running. There we go. And there we have it. That's London Stansted to Warsaw Modlin. Yeah, I've got the stupid UI bit here. Anyway, so that's the end of that. That was a 2-hour flight. Pretty good overall. No real issues apart from sim crashing. That's always a pain. But other than that, all the thumbs up for me. Next time I'm going to try and do a couple of streams in a week. Like I say, I'm on night shifts now, so I'll try to get a few daytime streams in, no problem. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more flights in action. Take care, have a good one, have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye bye.